My memories of the Isle of Man when the TT's not on, it's just complete tranquility. You can come here, step off the plane, jump into a car and just drive from one point to the other and completely relax.
Well, it's the most beautiful place. It suffers from everybody knowing everybody else and half of them being related to each other, but nevertheless, it's a very peaceful place.
When the first boats starts rolling in, everybody's out, the hotels are painted up and waiting for the people, and then it just starts from the first week of practice. It just gets busier and busier and busier.
Just goes from one extreme to another. It goes from the epicentre of the Blue Rinse Brigade to this mad motorbiking place, really, yeah. Every man and the dog that are out to doing motorbiking tends to come to the Isle of Man, and yeah, it all goes a bit crackers for a couple of weeks.
The whole thing's just such a buzz. People come to see it once and they have to come back.
It's dangerous, it's exciting, there's a lot of prestige around the event. It's the most extreme motorcycle race in the world, bar none.
Yeah, 37 miles, 230, 240 corners. It takes a lot of learning.
You go any of the short circuits in England and you learn them in 10 laps, you've learned them. But this takes probably 3 years to learn. 6 years ago when I first started riding it, I spent a lot of time sat watching a video or reading a book on different riders' perspective. But now, I just turn up and ride. You've 200 odd corners to learn around here, you're never gonna. I just like to get my helmet on and get cracking.
The guys that are classed around here, even the riders that have been here for many, many years, they're still continually learning on how to ride parts of the circuit better. They know there's a corner that they don't quite take flat open at the moment. They probably could take it flat open if they just change something else on the bike, or maybe just change the line that they're using through that corner slightly.
And this is the third lap here at Ramsey Hairpin after all those massive miles that they put in.
You never have a perfect lap round here. It's all about getting the bike feeling right, getting the bike set up right, and just getting your head right and getting on with it.
To be sure, it is nerve-wracking. It's a lot of responsibility. If anything's going to break, it's going to break at the TT. And I don't think anyone is very often going into a race with what they would call a perfect motorbike, setup-wise. What we're trying to do is give them the fastest bike, but also the safest bike.
It is probably the most severe test of man and machine. If you make a mistake, you will pay for it.
The consequences of a mistake can be so big. You're not going to fall off around the TT and expect not to be badly injured. On a circuit, you would like to expect to fall off and not be injured at all. If you fall off here and you don't get injured, you are extremely lucky.
Bikes get out of shape all the time, and you just let it get on with it. It's always going to be out of shape because you're going that fast and it's that bumpy, so you just get on with it. Because you never get it perfect everywhere. There's dead smooth bits of the course and there's dead rough bits of the course. Just make the best of a bad job.
The potential danger is part of the excitement, part of the adrenaline.
Well, nearly everything you do sometimes has a danger element in it. That you can make the danger for yourself if you ride the bike out of control, do something stupid. But the thrill behind those guys riding those bikes around there, Guy Martin does it, he says, simply for the challenge and the thrill of riding at nearly 200 miles an hour between hedges and walls. So that's why they do it.
To greet him as he rides up towards them. Guy Martin is home. He pushes
pushed him all the way. 7 seconds was all the margin was.
That's what gives me the buzz. There's the danger of it all. I want to keep it like that.